Wow, this is take number 3. They shut me down. Who shut me down? I don't know. They is. Who is they? Person, place, or thing. So if it's shut down, it was an action. Somebody had to create the action, making it a noun. How they did it, we'd add in the verb or the adverb. I'm not really sure. I'm not good at English, but it's okay. Who am I? What do I do? My name is Raphael Ben. I won't read the rest, but I will tell you, leap for the sky. I am a laser, leap for the sky. That is my Hebrew name. I am born in the month of Shit King. The torch that I hold, and the torch is on. And sometimes in old school, they go, torch on, torchin, torchin, torchin. You got the torchin paper, torchin paper, torchin paper. Jalapeno peppers, torchin paper. Aikido. What do I do? Maybe you can tell me what I do. I'll tell you, I'll do something, and you tell me what I'm doing. You can say what I think it is, deciphering, putting logic and finding rational reason for the thesis to be able to put together. Now, I'm not really sure what the word thesis is. It's a possibility of, because of the science that fits, and here are the numbers, you tell me. So I take the letters in the alphabet, A1. You ever notice that? Look at that. My arms continue, but I can do that right there for the A. Notice there's a little depth in the A. It's like there's A here, and then there's number 3, and there's number 5. Look at that distance. It's even wider than my arm to go all the way through that tunnel. You know, and they even did it in the church. And then they did this, one hand this way and another hand this way. That's the only way they can put the, you know what I'm saying, those 2 little holes together on each side, and they open it up, and then you laugh, go, hey, look what I did when I was younger, you know? So let me get back to just something over here. I'm going to do a short vid now about finding a way to harmonize, just to be happy within your own mind. And then I went over to think about foxes and oxes. And you got to look at this, okay? And I want to show you this for a second. I'm not even sure if I should, you know. So when you look at this, right, and I already drew this up yesterday. So what's happening, don't forget, we can put dimension into this. We can put dimension. So this is, you know, goes right into the back. Here's the crossing, 2, 4, 6, 8, right? Wouldn't you call it 2, 4, 6, 8? So if this was 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, then what would have to happen? Hold on a second. I just lost the screen. Wow, I lost that screen too. Okay, hold on a second. See what you know, the Adidas, right? You know Adidas. Rawr. You know, one side. See the way it's tilted to one side? There's a reason for that. They crisscrossed onto each side, right? This way for the W, but this way stayed on each side for the M. See, for the M, and then you have the M that comes in here, right? But, okay, if you, hold on a second. I'm just thinking, if I did this one this way and this one this way, see the crisscross? This is the crisscross. This is not a crisscross, only this is overlapping it. These are kissing. So in one of them, I'll make the W, and the other one, I'll make the M. But I'm just questioning that, and it also looks a little bit different. The nose of the animal is a little bit different. See, in this one, the nose is pointed out to this side, right, because of the way I finished it off. And you do notice that in letters, they finish them off sometimes different at the top or the bottom. Anyways, I'm going into something a little bit different. Here is a little bit what I was talking about right over there. Let me see if I can show you. See this area over here? But it's showing you in area space. It's showing you 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, I'm only showing you 1, 2, 3. So that's showing you a 9 house. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's showing you a 1 area space in between. So, and then it's showing you this over here. So you have 4 by 9 equals to 36, okay? And then you have plus 9. But this is a 9 parts in all of these. But wait, it's not. It's only 4 parts of this. So this 36, okay, becomes a 32 plus 4. It's actually 41 because it's 4 areas and it's 1 in each. And each area ends up to be 8 and 1, 8 and 1, 8 and 1, 8 and 1. And okay, I'm going to take a 2-minute break. My leg hurts. Last week I had a slight accident. I slipped on the rocks outside the building. And it's been 2 weeks now, this Friday. And yeah, it hurts when I sit and do these videos. But before I just put it on pause, I just want to say we have to be happy in our own minds. Now, what do we do to find that happiness? And is there a guideline for that happiness? And if you want to talk about God, wouldn't you think that God would want you to have that happiness? So if there are things that you disagree with in hurting or punishing or being the boss over somebody, if any of this hurts you in any way, okay, then you're human. You know what it is to have complete polarity, meaning someone to tell you what to do, you telling someone what to do, how you feel when someone tells you what to do, and knowing the masculine and feminine in every person. Sometimes, just like in messaging is not very good. I'm not going to get into that. But, okay, a percentage of certain things are also not very good. Even in a discussion, sometimes the phone can ring. You don't answer it on the first ring or the second or the third, and sometimes you even miss the call. You sometimes don't even see your phone that somebody sent you a message that 3 hours later you looked at your phone because you keep all your ringers off because you're busy with first priorities. So everybody has to understand this. And now I'm going to say, well, why, Ronnie? Why does everybody have to understand it? Well, I'm going to ask everybody. Does everybody understand why I'm saying it? Can you see like a smooth passage amongst people? I honor you, you honor me by, I cannot judge you by your choices. If you eat like a pig, then you are eating like a pig. Who constitute what eats like a pig, and where should you not be eating like a pig, and why? Why should we and should we not be doing certain things in certain places for certain reasons? Why? Who has the right to judge what we could and cannot do, and why we should and should not be doing it? To the laws of the logic and reality, just like the element scale, the periodic table, weights and measures. Also, our actions are weighted, but not by the judgment of God, of the human, by the judgment of God's creation. And in God's creation, inside the Word, is it. The birth of all words and the actions, the nouns, the adjectives, the adverbs of that action that shouldn't have been done because of. Now that you understand the Word, let's take a word, hit. Why should we not hit some things? And why should we be hitting other things? When you're in a game and the objective is to hit the baseball, understanding the objectives. And it is a game. And are we hurting the baseball? Is the baseball alive? Well, once it hits your bat, so your bat is a mitzvah for you. So that would be the bat's mitzvah, is the 156th moons. So what goes in the universe with 156, although the 15th letter and the 6th letter is F and O of? You can say off, 666. You can say what is 11 and 6. You can say what is 2 and 6. What is the game? The ring. The bear. And it's not just a bear. It's 12 and 13. It is the king and the queen in the E-world spirit divide. The bat's mitzvah is where it's at. Divided highways of 66. Where do I get this from? I'll tell you. 2. Look at the 2 key. The @ sign is on the 2 key, the exclamation point. Almost looks like a 10, almost telling you like, here's the beginning of the inward and outward spirals, from one cube into the world of the other, living on planet Earth in rotation of the house of Kabbalah, KK, 1111, because the cubes are all 11 and say Allah, Jesus Christ. The sun, the ring and the pole are all right here in this cube. The opposite of this side is this side. 4 and 3 is 7. I find myself a calculator of 100 that I have in the house. Not to lose my trend of thought. The face of the calculator and the cube, and noted to where is Rubik's Cube that I just had 2 minutes ago. Okay, so I don't have it right now, but that's okay. I did. So I'm losing my trend of thought now. Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible to lose the trend of thought. So I was Kabbalah, and then I found the face of the calculator, and then I found the 10s. 1 and 9, 10, I can dig it. 7 and 3, 10, I can dig it. But I'll tell you one thing, when the 3 house of creation comes out, it's 3, 5, and 7, 15. It's 9, 5, and 1. When it's 9, 5, and 1, the dice is turned this way, and the French give it a name. They call it aigu, a grave. Now, I'm not sure which way you can see me pointing, but if the E was this way, the small e, this would be aigu. If the line was this way, that would be grave. If the line is this way with grave or grave, and they bury you 6 feet down, so does that mean 6 is up or 6 is down? If they bury you 6 feet down, are you 6 feet up because you're not being buried, the one spirit that carries you from the sun and through the heavens to come into this world? So, here is the cube. And the number 3 tells you that story. 7, 5, 3, 22. The difference between 3 and 5 and 5 and 7 is 2, 2, right? Which equals to life. And it's life of 11. Do you know why? There's only one number and one number in between these two. Although it's 2 to get there and 2 to get there, right? It's just, we have to understand. So I spoke about the Bat Mitzvah. At the age of 12, 66, in which it became barred. How did it become barred? It got barred by 77. When 6 and 6 come together, when 2 cubes come together, okay, or is it the 4 cubes? Irregardless, I'm supposed to be doing it in squares. When they come together, I'm not sure where I have it in here. Here, I'll give you a... When they come together, the 6 comes together between 5 and 7, and the 7 comes together between 5 and 6, and 66 are now barred with 7. The 55 is female freedom. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2, 12, 21. Same answer, 5 and 5. How do we create it? 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals 7 and 6. You got your 13. 7 times 6, 7 plus 6 equals 2, 4, or 4, 2. Actually, it's 42. And 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. 55. That's how you get there. Mathematically, the path has to work with this cube. I don't know why, but as someone who knows how to move Rubik's Cube might know the movement methods for a better understanding. I think I left my baseball left. So that's how 66 comes in over here. And then 8 goes over here, and then 8 goes over here. So you have 8, 8, 6, 6. Now there's other 8s and 6s. I'm not really sure if I drew this out. I'm gonna have to redo this. I know I did make a mistake over here. 1 3 5 7 5 3 1 3 5 7 7 5 3 1. And this is your gematria. I'm not really sure, pyramid or whatever, but this has to be redone, and it has to be restructured. And the restructuring that has to do, first of all, let me get back to the female. So the female 12, when it gets barred, okay, they bar it in the game of craps. And just to get to know this, so we don't forget this. Don't forget 9 9 9 9 36, 3 6 9 12 48 in the house of Pluto, in rotation in the house of Pluto. 1 2 3 and 1. And don't forget, if it was full rotation, this 3 area here, and this area here, and this area here, and this area here. Imagine this was Pac-Man, and you can go through here and come out over here. So we have to have full rotation. Each one of these, or 1 or 2 of these, there's 3 here, and 3 here, and 3 here, and 3 here, 3 6 9 12. So let's say 3 6 9 12. I'm just trying to think, this one and this one go together, because these will be the polarities. So out of 12, we'll only use 6 because the other ones are polarities. I have to figure out that that mathematical situation. So yeah. So yeah. So we have number 12. I'm losing my trend of thought now. I also started out with love, oxes. What is oxes? O is the 15th letter. X is the 24th letter. 2 and 4, 6. 1 and 5 is 6. It's when you write X and O and X together, it's the 15th and 24th letter. The 15th letter, O, is the hug, and the X must be the kiss, crossing faces. It is number 39. It is calculator deep. It is calculator deep. Let me make the screen bigger. Too funny. I walk away for 5 minutes. I shut the video down. I have to remember the 20-minute mark. I shut the video down. I said, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't shut the video down. So I said, I'll start to do the video, and look at the size. The video is shut. Okay. 7 and 6, 13. 9 and 4, 13. 8 and 5, 13. 3 13s, 39. Angel, 39. The rat planet, Saturn, Venus, 39. The reason I'm saying Venus is because Saturn is the sun venue, which is the sun venue for Venus, represented in Saturn, something to do with underneath the ground, BCE halftime, because there's a mathematical equation. I don't remember what it is. First of all, 235 times 2 is 47, which is time, which is energy, which is Jesus, which is cross, which is the cycle of 11. 7 times 4, 7 plus 4, 28, and 11. 3 times 13. So You cross 7 and 6, you cross 4 and 3, 13 and 7. You cross 9 and 4, 13. You cross 6 and 1. What is 9, 11? 9 plus 2 equals to 11. 1 and 1 is 2. You now enter into the house of Venus. It has to do with this. I'm going to take the camera off and show you. Let me take the off of here. You know, I built all these little things. I like building little things, you know. I put a little board here and I screwed it on. I mean, it's old, you know, this is like hillbilly stuff, but, you know, like, you know what, look at the world. Look at the world, you know, because of our liberty to choose. A little bit more, a little bit more. Look at all of them, look at all of them. And as we're climbing the ladder, we're squishing everybody under us. And we need more, and we need more, and we make a mistake, and we lose it to the guy, or whatever it is, that needs more than us to make sure we stay down, so we're always wanting more. So there's a whole... Anyways, let me just point this down over here, if we can get to it. Okay. And see, here's the 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how to say it yet. But I can't learn everything at the same time. Right? Look, time in the sun, in the heaven, E world. Right? Energy, Jesus. Where is that number? 85. Where's 85? Anyways, let me get to something else. If I can focus for a second. Let me go slower. Let me see if I can focus this thing. Hold on a second. Maybe if I take away some of the light. Okay, that's a little bit better. Let me get my calculator. I think I dropped it on the floor. I dropped the calculator on the floor. You know, I'm sitting at the desk. I haven't moved, but I lost the calculator. Right? Okay, so let me see. Let me see. And don't forget, you know, what really tells me some stories is that we need 4 of these, right? 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, just 4. And of these 4, this is 9, this is 9, this is 9, that's 36. Now, if you make it dimensional, okay, would I need the complete Rubik's Cube? Because of every piece of Rubik's Cube, every side of Rubik's Cube, and I wish I had it here, right? Every side of Rubik's Cube, has 9 blocks. Now I'm thinking that those blocks are 4x4 blocks, and the main cylinder block is a 3x3 block, or actually it's a 3x3 block. 3 by 3 equals to 9 by 3, 27, because the entire cube is made up of 27 blocks. Now, if every block, okay, had 6 sides, but on every side it was just 4 areas. And the reason for the 4 areas is because, well, first of all, you know that 6 equals 3 opposites, right? It's a 2-to-1 deal. And plus you lose the area space in the center. So that's not even true. You lose 6 plus 1 area. The center of Rubik's Cube is a voided area, and you have the 6 colors. So you have the 6 colors to the 1 void in the center, in which when you look at this dot, right, you're actually looking at the 8 void. But yet when you look at Rubik's Cube, the center of Rubik's Cube, the 26. Hold on a second. When you look at the Rubik's Cube, the 27th area, or area 1 void, it has no color. because it is the center of it is the center of all. It's the voided area. So you actually have 26 and 1, just like the alphabet, from 1 till 26, equaling to 27. So this is the beta gates, B and G. Actually, it's BGIN, like begin. Let's begin. Where do I get this? The second letter, the seventh letter. The two of them create I. 7 times 2 is 14, and that is the crossover worlds. I wanted to also mention, I'm not sure if I talked about this, is that 9 and 4, we did that right, but the letter N and Z, here is your Z, and here is your N, but you can make an N this way, and then you can go down and this way. And who draws a backwards N? If we had to draw a backwards N, and it's from the calculator, we'd be going in rotation of the E-world heavens, and that's the big bear. The question is it here, is it the upper, or is it the lower? What do I mean lower? Because it's 1425, 4758, 5896, 5236, or is it Z, 7845? Are we going 7 to 8 or 4 to 7? Are we going energy gate or gate to heaven? Are we going from the E-world heaven, okay, actually the birth, into the life of the birth? Into the birth life. This is the birth life. This is the life of the birth. This is creation. Fabrication of 1 times 1, 1 plus 1. But anyways, I don't want to get into that because it's hearsay. So this is Rubik's Cube. So now, okay, hold on a second. Is my camera going? So I'm gonna finish with this. So like I said, if Rubik's Cube, okay, if each individual cube, okay, and there's 9, and their value to each side is 4, right? That would equal to 36 per side face. There would be 36 over here. Now, each cube has 6 sides, but each side has 4. That would be 24. You would call that the Mars Earth. Okay, in formation of the Venus cow. I'm calling it the Venus cow because it reaches out into both worlds. There's a center, not really sure exactly how to look at it, and it reaches out into all the worlds, right? It reaches out into all the worlds, and I just can't show it. And the cow jumped over the moon, and it has something to do with the moon also. I don't know how it works. And if you take a look at this, right, it's around, it's going around, and this is just a cage. I don't know how it works, this cage, but anyways, it's a cage for the cat. The cat is electricity. There's static. I'm not really sure what exactly goes on. We're not talking about that. We're talking about each cube has 6 sides. Each side has 4. There are 24 per cube. Times 9 equals 180 and 36, which is 216. This is the exact size girth of the moon. 180 degrees of 36 passing, and we already established the 36 face passing over here. 21 the cube, the passing of the 6 light. And 2 and 4 is, by the way, the cat's gateway. 5 through 9, E and I, because here and here, you divided it up. The I divides it up, separates it, and that's how H comes into the factor. E and I, it's 1, 5, and 9, and it's all relative to the cube, that this area is 1 of 9. It is in the 5 position. It is 1 dot in the 5 position. It is the 9th dot 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one of these corners can end up with a 9. There's your AI. Your AI is what it is as to AH, as to what is B and I. Because of that division, you can no longer go all the way to the other H. So now it becomes a B world. You see the way we have to create two parts inside the A? The A is formatted as a D, and what is as a C. It becomes the CD world. It is the district formation of colonialization, Colombia. Colonialization, Colombia. So we have to understand more of our words. I still have to look into what I just said. So let's do this again. We have Rubik's. Rubik's has 26 cubes and one area void. In the 26 cube, each cube has 6 sides, 4 per side, 24 on a cube, 9 to a face. Each face equals to 216. There are times 6 faces. 2160 times 6 equals to 12,960. Now we always play the game with 2 cubes, so times, so 12,960 times 2 equals to, times 2 equals to the 25,920. 25,920, or 7920, the girth of Earth. So once we have that, we're also missing what is the voided area of 2160. Is that what it is? Yes, the 2160 to the voided area. Should I say 2160? No, it's only a single cube. There's only, hold on a second, because there's a lot of mathematics going on in here. Okay, so let me see what I did. I have 26 cubes going around one. Every cube has 24. 9 to a face, which is 2116. So this is per face. 2 faces reverse, declaring the 7th gate, equals to 25,920. So 25,920 times 3, because there are 3 reverses, equals to 60, equals to 7, 2, 3 by 5, 15, 16, 17, and 1, 77760. 00010 is that answer. So we had the 6 sides facing each other of the 26 cubes. So now what I'm going to do, so I did this off a dice cube. I didn't do this off the 26 cubes. I did this off of a basic cube. Okay? I did this off a basic cube. But I have to have 26 of these. So I have to have 26 times 24 per cube equals to, and by the way, this is the dog and this is the cat, this is the Z and this is the X. They total to 50. 1 is a representation in the T moon, and the and also it's the it's the hexagon connecting the GT together between man, and then you just continue that up, and that's your A. And then if I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to be doing like this and 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 like this to be able to finish the add ID as. Add ID as. Add an ID as. So anyways, that's this is, by the way, the gateway. So
the cat, and then we have to understand this is also a Roman numeral 10 for ABCD. Now we also have to understand that ABCD equals to 10. So since there's 6 sides, every cube is valued at 60. So since, hold on a second, every side, hold on a second, let me think about this again. So every side of a 4 cube equals to 10. So there are 6 sides. This, a cube equals to 60. 60 value. Okay, 60 value ABCD, where it becomes 6 and 1 to every side gateway. Spirit birth. Why? Because you go 1, 2, 3 equals to 6, or you go 4, 3, 2 equals to 9. You count down or you count up. This is 6, this is 9. The totality, when you count 1, 2, 3, 4 equals to 10, but we don't play that. So then we're missing 4 here and 1 here, so we come into the birth in the time of AD. So now that we have 2 reverse sides, I'm trying to think of this. We have 26. Yes, so we have 26. We only did this on 6. So we have to multiply 12,960. Wow, I am a little mixed up. Oh boy. 12,960 was a face, right? 12,960 was a face. So it's times 6 faces times 26 cubes equals to 202,1760, 2021,760. Okay. Okay. 2021 was the year, 1760. 21 to cube 76. I'm just 2021 76 is the half-life, is the gateway in time. I'm just trying to see, and the gateway, it's the gateway T, because in gematria these are the 2 gates to 66, which is over here, right over here, this line here and this line here. This is 66, 66. Over here is 27, 14 and 1431 if you want to look at it, or 171, a gateway between M and N. I don't want to get into that. I want to see this again. So let me see. Here's the true answer. It's 216. I added the 0.0, so I'm now going to remove it. We have 26 cubes times 216 equals to 5616. We have 26 cubes. Now we have 1 cube. Okay, each cube, I'm just trying to remember. Let me figure it out. Each cube, let me do this again. I have to figure it out. We have 10, A, B, C, D. Let me see. We have 6 sides, 4 per side. Now I'm counting only the number. I'm not adding it up. You see, I was adding up 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals to 10. But I'm not going to do that here. Okay. Oh boy, it's hard to do this. So what I have is 24 areas per cube. Now, I'm not counting how many dots, right? Remember the other one was 33. Remember the other one was 33 and 21. 21 dots, 33 void, 3333. So what is this one going to be? You only get to have 4 dots. What are those 4 dots going to be? I mean, there's 4 areas for dots. So you put 1 here, 2 here. You're going to put 3 here. That means you can't put 6 on the other side because the most area is 4. Unless the opposite side of the dice, okay, but you can't because there's only 4 areas. So how can you put any more on a 4-area dice? So all you're going to be putting down is 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know when they say 3 out of 4 doctors, 3 out of 4 dentists, actually that's 3 and 1. If you want to look at it the other way. Or why we live in the world of 1 and 3. 13, half of Rubik's Cube. So we're going to try and see if we get this again. We have 26 cubes. Every single cube has 6 sides. We have 156 sides on 26 cubes of 6 sides. And what this is, don't forget, 6 and ace, the doghouse. The house of DC, cut this in half, add this up to a single digit. Cut them both in half, becomes 3 and 4, 4 and 3, cold and hot. Red and blue creates purple. Boy and girl. 156, 12 times 13 equals 156, and that is the bat mitzvah. And it is the B at, and it is now 13 at like this. This is how they showed me to break it down on the 2 key. On the 2 key is the at. And it says at, and I don't have to write cat. The third letter is a C, and this is where it's at. The spirit of the cat locked up in the house. 12 by 13, you have the bat mitzvah. So I'm gonna continue to work on that, and I'm quite sure I was quite pretty good at explaining that. We're gonna end the video here. There's so much more to do. If you want to take a look at this page for 1 second, you see where it says Venus and 54, 135? That together says Sun. 54 is the Sun, but it's the Sun 54 and 27 for the total Venus. So it's red Venus. Pluto, I'm missing 33. Mars, 33 equals Pluto. So Mars rotation of the Sun. Moon, take away Mars, is 6, the half-life through the moon. Mars 51 equals to 57. So I'll tell you a story, and I make it up. I make it up from the story they tell me. Now, the question is, how broken is my telephone? Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Peace.